Okay, so they hired all these people on. We just talked about this on the pod at Bebop Podcast. New episodes on Wednesdays. But we just talked about this at the pod. How the phase 4 and 5 were just an overload of stuff, especially like Marvel. We're talking Marvel, MCU shit. Phase 4 and 5 were just an abundance of things, whether good or bad, whether you liked it or not. Because I enjoyed 4 and I enjoyed 4 and 5. I did, but they're not my favorite phases. Calm down, they're not my favorite. Comment and let me know your favorite phases of Marvel, of the MCU, 1 through 6. Let me know. But an abundance of stuff in phase 4 and 5, and we saw the slate of the timeline that they had. They had this plan, and then all this plan. She-Hulk, Moon Knight, the movie, this, Shanghai 2, like Shang-Chi 2. Like, they had everything planned. But the reception from the audience wasn't what they wanted, and a lot of audience members did not go see Marvel movies or wasn't watching the Marvel stuff. And some of it was good. She-Hulk was good. I enjoyed it. Secret Invasion, ass. Iron shit. Even though I give Ironheart a bad time, it was not a horrible watch. I watched every episode. It was still a good watch. Yo, what's up? So, I don't know if y'all heard the news today, but apparently today, April 14th, we got the news that Disney is laying off over 1,000 people. Well, employees, especially like in their specialty divisions, like the home entertainment and the visual development team, they are getting laid off, over 1,000 of them. So I heard the news at work. Sent it to the chat, and I'm like, oh shit. Me and Nick automatically like, yo, what the hell? The visual development team? When you got fucking Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars coming, like some of the biggest Marvel movies coming up. Well, even besides like all that selfish stuff that we want, or you're laying people off, and you're uber successful. I know for damn sure Disney didn't take no net losses this year so far. Or last year. I think they were next to Warner Brothers in like gross revenue. Like, like I don't understand. Even like, let's take the movies out of here. Like, let's take the movies and the show. Let's take the movies out of this. So the Disney movies, even though like last year, yeah, Lilo and Stitch crossed $1 billion and something else. Didn't Zootopia cross $1 billion? Even besides that, because I think it's going to Marvel, but Marvel is a part of, like, I don't understand. Like, even besides that, before I get off track, I know Marvel Rivals is bringing in that cash for y'all, and that's not the only Disney game or Disney property that's bringing in money. Disney is, I gotta hold on. Let me. Okay, just looking at the number, just look it up real quick. Disney's 2025 gross profit for the year ending in 2025, September 27, 2025, the Walt Disney Company reported an annual gross profit of $659 billion. They've gone up 9% from 2024. This represents a 5.1% increase year over year in gross profit when measured over a trailing 12-month basis. So they're good. The money is coming in. So what is the reason for laying off 1,000 employees? What is the reason? I hope this article can tell me why. Layoff also hit Marvel, whose reduction in workforce is a result of the brand's reduction. Wait, reduced okay, so they hired all these people on. We just talked about this on the pod at Bebop Podcast. New episodes on Wednesdays. We just talked about this at the pod. How the Phase 4 and 5 were just an overload of stuff, especially like Marvel. We're talking Marvel, MCU shit. Phase 4 and 5 were just an abundance of things, rather good or bad, whether you liked it or not, because I enjoyed 4 and I enjoyed 4 and 5. I did. But they're not my favorite phases. Calm down, they're not my favorite. Comment and let me know your favorite phases of Marvel, of the MCU. 1 through 6. Let me know. But an abundance of stuff in phase 4 and 5, and we saw the slate of the timeline that they had. They had this plan, and then all this plan. She-Hulk, Moon Knight, man, the movie, this, Shanghai 2, like Shang-Chi 2, like they had everything planned. But the reception from the audience wasn't what they wanted, and a lot of audience members did not go see Marvel movies or wasn't watching the Marvel stuff. And some of it was good. She-Hulk was good. I enjoyed it. Secret Invasion, ass. Iron shit. Even though I get Ironheart a bad time, it was not a horrible watch. I watched every episode. It was still a good watch, even though I don't necessarily like the character of Riri Williams so much. It still was a decent watch. The Marvels, I was one of the few people. I would think that I was the only person in my on the pod who went to go see the Marvels and liked it. Ant-Man, like it's been a lot of misses. It's been some hits too, like we bring up Shang-Chi, we bring up Thunderbolts, we bring up Spider-Man, we bring up like Loki, we bring up Daredevil, Born Again 1 and 2. We bring up the Werewolf by Night special, we bring up Moon Knight, we bring that stuff up, but I think the misses were louder than the hits. And when you are pumping out, because I mean their old business plan was it was something crazy like 4 movies or 4 movies and 6 shows, or it was something like that. It was something crazy. So then when you don't really get a return on investment on the properties that you put in, and you get unforeseen circumstances like the writer's strike, and that causes some stuff to get pushed back, or just some stuff not performing as well as you hoped. That happens when you plan stuff out. Life has a weird way of humbling. It does. But the unfortunate part is that Disney isn't gonna get hurt by this. We're still gonna go see Disney and Marvel movies, and we're still gonna go see Star Wars stuff and everything. That was another thing that probably but no, I was gonna keep it. But yeah, we're still gonna see all that stuff. But Disney isn't really taking the hit, because we just saw that they had a 5% increase in gross from last year, from 2024. So Disney isn't hurt. I'm more on the lines of on the employee, because I have been laid off, and I've been in this position of where, like, I don't know where our next meal is gonna come through. Me and my girl, I know, like, I'm part of the workforce, so I feel this. So then when your company brings in $5 billion, 5% increase, $39 billion, you think you did a good job. And apparently not enough. You did good enough for us, but for you, nah. You did exactly what we told you to do. We told you to make She-Hulk. We told y'all to make the Marvels, or Ant-Man and the Wasp, or Secret Invasion. We told y'all to do that. And now we're telling y'all to get out the goddamn door. That's crazy to me, man. And this isn't just like a Disney thing. This is an all across the board economy thing, bro. We just saw what Call of Duty just said. They let go of some people. Battlefield was one of the most successful game, probably the most successful game last year. Sold the most. And they had to lay off people. They laid off people. So it's an all around the board thing. But yeah, let's read. Disney layoff impact thousands of employees go underway Tuesday, affecting several entire divisions of publicity, Marvel, and some noted lieutenants of Assad Ashays, the company's chief marketing and brand officer. So yeah. Among those let go are 20 people from the company's publicity departments, as well as the entire home entertainment team. So I think the reason that, okay, let me read a little bit more. Led by the executive director of global publicity and marketing communications, Chris Best. Also gone is the EPK team, including director of creative content Natalie Clonson. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. On the digital marketing side, positions at every level were eliminated and include SVP of global digital marketing Dustin. So I'm a butcher them last names, so I'm just gonna say, and director of digital marketing Matt Reeder. Oh my god. Marvel also felt the impact of the layoffs, although Disney disrupted. Also, although Disney disputed a report that the numbers impacted reached 8%, telling the rap it's much smaller. The layoff did impact Marvel employees in both Burbank and New York across most areas of the division. Film and TV production, along with comics franchises, for the franchise, finance and legal. Ooh, that's crazy. The rep was told this was the result of the overall reduction in Marvel's films and TV production slate. Huh. Artificially inflated over the years past the desire for fresh products for Disney Plus. Plus efficient for the interrogation of Marvel Entertainment into integration. Oh my god. I fucked that word up. Integration of Marvel Entertainment into Marvel Studios and the aforementioned emphasis on operation efficiency and cost management. Okay, so all in all, damn. And I'm reading down here, every movie released from the company in the past 25 years let go. What? So I've been a part of the team for 25 years and y'all letting me go. Getting rid of the home entertainment team is kind of heartbreaking. That's kind of like when that kind of reminds me of when BET let go of the hip hop cipher and the Soul Train Awards, like their core, some of their core aspects, bro. I know it's not like their big money makers. Their big money makers are probably like streaming. Sorry, Disney Plus. Same probably with Disney. Like nobody's buying home entertainment. Nobody's buying these the DVDs. All we need is streaming. That's all we. Why would we need you anymore? We don't need you anymore. That's crazy to me. I've been there for years, and now that this form of media is more prevalent, you're going to get rid of me and 1,000 other employees so you can save money. Probably so you can save money, which is crazy to me because y'all just made $39 billion last year. And I remember like from when I was a kid, especially like at my grandma's house and everything, like we had those Disney movies with the plastic covers, the big Disney movies with the plastic covers, and that's how we watched a lot of this shit. I mean, nowadays, like with my stepdaughter, she can just watch Disney Plus, and like we don't really need DVDs per se. But also, like I don't really have a problem with owning a DVD. Because if something is gone or taken off of Disney Plus or streaming service or whatever, and you can't buy it anywhere, you having that steelbook or that DVD or that Blu-ray is gonna matter when you want to watch that movie. Look at Barbarian, like that matters. So yeah, bro, I think this fucking sucks. This is stupid on their part. Now, what we can do, or what you can do, I was trying to brainstorm some ideas coming home, and I wouldn't necessarily say like, yo, just boycott Disney or like maybe limit some of the stuff that you do on Disney. Like, when when I'm not watching Daredevil or like a Marvel show, I don't really I unsubscribe to Disney Plus because I don't use it. If I want to use it, I might use my girls. Also, I wish that like so some of these names like no. Like I was already butchering some of the names. So Teresa Helmer and like Steve Nucleus. Uh, anyway, those people and like just these names, I would say keep an eye out on them and follow where they go. Because if they did phenomenal work at Disney and stayed there for 20 plus years, 10 plus years, they obviously was doing something right. Disney greedy ass wants to find a way to reduce the cost of things. When you brought all, like we said, we read in this article, they brought all these people in for for the phase 4 and 5, and phase 4 and 5 are probably some of the weakest in MCU, in the MCU timeline. Probably the general consensus. Like I said, I enjoy some of phase 4 and 5. But yeah, just overall, just man, no, I never want to hear this shit, bro. I never want to hear about people losing their jobs, man. I know we had a video yesterday about Rockstar getting hacked, and I also said like, yo, I'm not commending that, just because you're leaking. Sure, you're leaking stuff from Rockstar, and Rockstar is going to be okay, or they might have to push the game back or whatever. But you're leaking individual people's data. You're compromising Rockstar gamers' passwords. So when the employees take a hit, when the little man takes a hit, bro, I feel this, bro. I feel this, man. This shit hurt. It is not cool, bro. 16 year. I'm here. What's that person's name? Sendukval. Shout out to you. He said he's a 16-year veteran of the company and was one of the highest ranking Latino executives in Hollywood. Bro, so these people help market, some of these lieutenants who oversaw the digital marketing campaigns for some of the company's biggest hits, including Avatar: The Way of the Water, Avengers Endgame, and known for his creative approach for marketing projects like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which was phenomenal. For which they sent actual apes. They sent actual apes on horses to major American cities. Like yo. I'm gonna look at these people names and I'm gonna make sure I keep an eye out on them. They're gonna be working somewhere. But boy, Disney, man, that is a fumble if I ever seen one. And the thing is that this isn't the first time that Disney been fumbling people. Like Disney fumbled like the James Gunn thing. They fumbled I feel like who's homegirl name who directed the Marvels, and the she like came out and did like the 28 later Bones came, her name was like Nia DaCosta or something. And then homegirl Chloe Zhao, that's her name, who did Nomadland, and she did the Eternals for Disney. But she also just did Handed. Like, Disney fumbles these executives, bro. This is not the first time. It's something going on over there where they rubbing people the wrong way or doing bullshit like this, or where they're standing, or where some actors got to come out and say, I'll never work with Disney again, bro. Like, yeah. Like, people are justified in their hatred of Disney. Just because we like some of the properties at Disney don't mean that we justify what the fuck that they got going on, man. For real. So, yeah.